truly is an honor to be here. Thank you, Mr. Sack and Ms. LaPorte, and thank you for the organizations that put this together. I will tell you that I probably would not have sat here to hear me speak at this late hour, but I appreciate you all doing it. I want to say that probably without a doubt I have the distinct honor of being the only candidate here that has his own assigned stalker that is from the Florida Democrat Party, and I'm happy that he is here. But let me tell you one of the things that we need to be concerned about in the political process in the United States of America. Because this young man represents an organization, in conjunction with my opponent, that took my Social Security number and my wife's employee identification number and placed it in a mailer and mailed it out to tens of thousands of homes here in South Florida. We don't need this kind of action. We don't need this kind of egregious behavior in South Florida. As I said, I'm Lieutenant Colonel retired Alan West. I served you for 22 years of active duty service in 13 different countries and 3 different combat zones. And the reason why I did that is because I come from a father who served in World War II in the Army. I come from an older brother who served in Vietnam and was wounded at Khe Sanh. And I have a young nephew now who's already done 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan. For me, the reason why I'm running for United States Congress is about continuing my service to each and every one of you. Continue the service that talked about protecting your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness. Continuing the service where on 31 July 1982, I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, we are facing probably the most critical time for the future and the legacy of this constitutional republic that we call the United States of America. When you look at the fact that here in Florida, we are facing a 13% unemployment rate. In Miami-Dade County, it's 14.4%. In Broward County, it's 10.7%. And here, it is 12.3%. If you look and understand something, the Bush administration spent $1.8 trillion in 8 years. But already in 20 months, we have seen $2.7 trillion being spent. Our debt limit is over $13 trillion. And if every man, woman, and child in the United States of America wrote a $45,000 check, then we would be able to alleviate our debt. We are going down the wrong path. And part of our security is part of our economic viability. I believe the most important thing that we need to do is turn back to the indomitable, entrepreneurial American spirit to once again create the job growth. We cannot continue to believe that the public sector, government, is the means by which we will be able to restore our economy. Japanese tried it in 1990 with several upon several stimulus packages, and it ruined their economy. We cannot stay in this economic recession for some decade of time. We have to get people to Washington, D.C. that understand that it is you all, it is the private sector, it is our small businesses, it is our corporations and businesses that will restore this economy and get us back to being the prosperous and secure nation that we know. Thank you.
Thank you. The Everglades cleanup continues to be a priority for South Florida. What will you do in the U.S. Congress to make sure it remains a national priority?
Well, absolutely right. And as a matter of fact, I spent an opportunity about 4 weeks ago to go out to a hunt lodge in the Everglades, and I did some trail cleaning with some friends of mine. And I really believe that that is part of the reason why we come down here, to preserve that natural aspect of what we have here in South Florida. As a matter of fact, on October the 17th, if some of you all want to come out for a diving meet and greet, come up to Singer Island Bridge, and we're going to go out and do a little scuba diving. But it's so important that we have people that understand the protection of nature and understand the protection of that preserve that we call the Everglades, so that we can pass it on to subsequent generations. So the things that have been started, the things that have been done to make sure that the Everglades stay pristine, stay secure, and stay there so that we can continue to have our future generations enjoy it, I will be committed to making sure that that happens.
Thank you. Alan West.